Welcome back. We're live in our studio. This is our copy machine room. You can see the paper here in the background. But I want to talk today about the game I Have Who Has. And this application is with inequalities. You can do this really with many various subjects here. There's cards that you can find or you can make your own. But it's a fun way if you have a group of students to be able to help them to practice whatever the skill you're working on. In this case, these cards have one-step inequalities to practice with. So how it works is you would distribute out these cards to your students, and you would have one yourself. And you might start out by saying, I have whatever my expression is, and I'm reading then, who has x plus 2 is greater than 4. I've done this before. I've then written the expression on the board. You want to give students a minute to work. And the real big thing is they have to be paying attention. I've played this before, even with instructors where we waited a minute and people didn't realize, oh, I have the answer. I didn't know that. So make sure that folks are paying attention. They can get help with a neighbor, with a partner. But what they would do then is the person who has the answer to x plus 2 is greater than 4, which would be x is greater than 2, would say, I have x is greater than 2. And then they're going to look at the bottom of their card and they'll say, who has x minus 5 is less than 10? So if you want to, I've written that on the board, x minus 5 is less than 10. And then the person who has x is less than 15 would be the one to say, I have x is less than 15. Who has x plus 15 is greater than 4? Then the person who has x is greater than negative 11 would say, I have x is greater than negative 11. Who has 5x is greater than or equal to 40? You get the idea. We could play this for days, for hours, but it's a fun way to practice and get students talking, laughing, having a good time with each other. So this is I Have Who Has, an application you can use not only within inequalities, but for everything where there's problems involved with math, algebra, geometry, etc. There's a ton of great applications for it. So have fun, try it with your students, and let us know how it goes.